Hey, welcome back, everybody. I think this might be like maybe episode 9 or 10 of this F7 build. It's been going on a lot longer than what I had planned, but I've been really busy lately, so that is life. So let's talk about what I've been doing today. I didn't video every single thing that I did because some of it's just really not video worthy. I mean, I really don't think you need to or would want to see me, just cutting some plastic and painting some small parts or something like that. It's pretty rudimentary, I guess. I don't think it'd make for a good video, but if that's what you want to see, let me know, and I'll start doing that stuff. I know how to speed it up so you don't have to like sit there and watch me, paint some little tedious piece of plastic or something like that for 10 minutes. I can scroll it down, or not scroll it down, but speed it up for a little bit faster than that, probably. Oh, let's see here. No, I had some glasses around here somewhere. They're not on my head, so I wonder what the hell I did with them. But oh well, I don't need them to see to talk, so here we go. So last week, I was, or the last episode, I was working on installing these couplers. I made body mounts for them. Literally, I just took this piece of like L-shaped plastic, cut it down, glued it to the body, and then I had to put a 1/8 inch spacer between the body and the coupler box there. I did the same thing for the front here. It was a little bit more of a challenge because of the curvature of the nose, just because it didn't fit flush. So I had to, kind of file the plastic a little bit, and I kind of rounded off, the ends just a hair, and then cut it a little bit thinner so it'd fit in there better. I think it looked pretty good. I also installed the headlight, and if you remember back in that one episode, I used the wrong drill bit, and I made it a little bit too big, but it went in there just fine. I put a little bit of super glue in there, and I dropped the headlight in there, and it looks pretty good. You can't tell that I screwed that up any at all. Something else I've been doing is I put on all the front end details here. These locations are just a little bit different than on the 261, and I also put in the cut levers and the train line here, the air line. I need to take a little bit of silver and dab on the valve and the glad hand there. I think I look pretty good. Also did a little bit of weathering. This side looks a little bit more grungy than this side. I did that on purpose. And, of course I put a little bit of brown on the top and did the top of the nose here and everything. I like it. I like it. It's not too much, and some people probably won't like it, but I like it because I think too many people go overboard on the weathering, and yeah, that shows a lot of talent, but at the same time, I just it's not my personal preference. I'm not saying it don't look good, just I don't like it. Also, when I mounted this body coupler here, I made sure the coupler was a little bit further back, so I think this looks a little bit more prototypical. It's not sticking out, excessively. I'll show you the difference between this and the 261 when I go. It's on the layout someplace. I'll have to go find it. Something else I did was I noticed that when going around some curves, the brake cylinders on the trucks were hitting these ladders. And what I should have done to begin with was trim these down and thin them out and make them look better, or just cut them off and put some brass replacements on there or something. But so I went on the inside here and I trimmed it off a little bit, and it made a little bit of a difference. These are basically going to be static display models, and I mean, they're just dummies, so I don't have to, I want them to look good for the photographs and all that stuff. What I also did was paint the inside of the cab. Make sure you see this, like a pale green color, and that's just so that if I do a close-up of the engineer and the fireman up here, that maybe that'll show in the background. I don't think so, but I thought maybe it'd make them look better. I also went and took the sunshades. I painted them the same shade of green, and I'll be cutting those off and gluing those in there here in a little bit. I also took those that same L-shaped plastic and cut a couple of small pieces here, and this one here is the fireman side, modern day conductor side, and this little chair will fit right in this hole. And then this dude will get glued in here someplace. And then he will be seen. I don't know if you can see him there, but you can probably see him there. But I'll get him in the right position so he can see out all the windows, and I think that'll look pretty cool. Same thing with the engineer. Engineer, this dude, he's styling. He's probably a steam locomotive engineer. It looks like he's looking straight out of the window with his hand up on the throttle, but I mean, once he's inside there, you won't be able to know. But he's got a little chair. I'll just super glue his little ass to this piece of plastic and then put that in there as well. And hopefully I can get all this interior stuff done here before the end of the video, which, you know, it's all about editing, right? Also, the cut marks, when I cut the frame, I painted them black. And I've also done just a little bit of fuel tank work here. There's a little bit of gloss black on there to make it look like fuel spillage. I'm pretty happy with the way the trucks look. I need to go through and do just a hint of, you know, silver to represent the chrome brake cylinder here and here. And I'll do that all the way around. It won't take me but a minute. It'll take me longer to get the paint open and mixed up and diluted and stuff to do that than anything else. But the wheels have been painted on the inside. The trucks have been painted black. If you're familiar with Bluebox, they got this big silver thing back there. And this one here is looking really, really good. Also, I'll be installing the windows today for you. And I procrastinated a little bit on this because I had difficulties with the 261, and it was just kind of a pain in the butt. And so I'll do all the windows today, and then I shot this with some dull coat the other day, so I don't have to worry about shooting dull coat on it anymore. And along with everything else, I painted the couplers because I think that really makes a difference whenever you're taking a photograph. And this one is looking really good. I'm really happy with this. And when these two B units are put together, they look incredible. I also got this American Limited Athearn connection kit. I wish I would have found this before I did the body mount couplers, but either way, I was going to have to cut something. And so these are not body mount couplers, but the frame mounted couplers. But they you got to cut part of the coupler mount away and then remount this box here and everything. And I'm sure it looks fine, but I'm not using that part. I am concerned about the diaphragms here, so I'm going to put the diaphragms together, and which is the bottom half here. And then I'll just save this for some future project. And I got this. If they don't quite touch, I have this old passenger car diaphragm that I will cut and put into the middle of it so that the F7, so you know there's no visible gap in between, and I think it'll look pretty good. The distance between the prototype is 3 feet when coupled together to another F7. I've measured it out. It should be about 3.5 feet. I don't think that 6 inches, scale 6 inches, will make a difference. And I ran out of MU cable, so I don't have no MU lines back here. And that's just going to have to be the way that it is for right now. So let me do a little bit of work, and I'll pull the other F7 around and show you a little comparison of the couplers on the front. I may put one of these close coupler kits on the front of the other one because I haven't cut that knuckle off or that mount off or anything like that. So I think that'll be maybe a good comparison. But either way, I got to get the Dremel out and do a little bit of work. But hey, just stand right by. It'll fade out, fade right back into the next section. All right. So if you're wondering why every little segment of this starts off with the kettlebell up there, is because half the time when I set the phone down and start filming in this manner, it changes the dynamics of the screen. So as if you were holding the phone this way versus, you know, like a landscape type version. But so here's the 261. You see a little bit of the difference on the front here with the MU lines and stuff like that. And if you look at a lot of the prototype F7 pictures out there, I mean, they were all over the place, from in the middle of this little decorative anti-climb sill or whatever to below it, like on the 259. So I think that's pretty cool. You can see the difference in the couplers in the coupler pocket. You know, the one on the right I think looks better than the one on the left. And we will show you this angle. And you can see how much further the coupler on the 261 sticks out than the 259. And we'll go ahead and show you this part here. This has the brake line back here. I got these brake lines are like, they're real rubbery, and I can't remember what the heck they're called, but I got them right here. High-tech details, HO scale AAR air hose, 22-inch without brackets, and they're real flexible. So some of the other ones that I use are harder plastic, and they break every now and then, you know, because I'm clumsy like anybody else. But these are pretty flexible. I just put them on there with some super glue and anchored it right to the box right here. Just got to be careful and be mindful of it when you take it on and off the chassis here, so not too bad. But I'll show you this. I hope you can see it. And then let's see, HO scale, and you can see that 0's here, 3 feet's here, and it's just past that a little bit. Hope you can see that. I can't see the screen on my phone because I can't find my stupid glasses. This is what happens when you get old. It's just the dumbest things happen to you, and it just don't make any freaking sense, and it's aggravating as hell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get prepped to put these windows in. I'll probably do at least 3 of the porthole windows off camera, and maybe these here, because I've had trouble with these before, but I'll talk to you about it. So I'll probably do half of these, and then I'll do the other half on the camera for you. That way there, I'm not, you know, wasting your time watching all of them, because it's not that difficult. It's just kind of a little pain in the butt. That's all. So stand by. All right, so I've been putting in a couple windows here, and it's kind of a pain. So once I get the windshields in the front, I can put the windshield wipers on, and that'll look pretty good. So, but all this stuff is pretty fragile. That's Italian for fragile. If you ever watched A Christmas Story with that little messy Marvin kid from the chocolate milk commercial back in the day. Christmas Story, that's what it's called. So, okay, so it's real easy to pop these out. All you do is push on them. There's a little itty-bitty tiny nub that you can barely even see. What I do is I use just a pair of wider tip tweezers to hang onto it, and I just take a file and I go right over the top of that little nub, take that right off. Now the worst part of all this is taking off this this coating, this protective coating. Usually it doesn't take me very long, but since the camera's rolling, I'm sure it's going to take forever. I'm going to tell you something else. If you're one of those right-handed people that can't do a damn thing with your left hand, or you're one of them left-handed people that can't do a damn thing with your right hand, you're going to be struggling with this one. Because you got to have a little bit of a, whoa! You got to be a little bit ambidextrous. I hope you can see this. And there's just that little bit of film. The sharper your blade, the better. And you want to try to do this without scratching up your window. All right, so I usually do both sides. I get it peeled back, kind of like a little banana. Grab it with the other tweezers. Then, left hand goes to work. Peels that off. Peels this side off, nice and crystal clear. In my opinion, I don't know if this is just my imagination or not, but it seems like one side is tapered a little bit more than the other. So I try to make sure that I have the tapered side going into the window opening. Luckily, I found my glasses. They were 2 feet away. I don't know why I couldn't see them. All right, so I'm gonna take my little Micro Mark same stuff, professional plastic weld, and I just kind of go around the inside of the porthole there. And you got to work kind of quick, because this stuff will set up or just evaporate literally in seconds. But then I take a little piece of little wooden dowel, and I push it in there. I keep my finger on the back side just to keep it from going through. I don't know if it would or not, but I do it anyway. Helps me to hang on to the model, and I try to square up that window in there the best that I can. I don't know if you can really see that or not, but not looking too bad. I also put in this part of this window up here on the cab. That's from the last unit, and the last time I did this, because I screwed that part up. So I had that one sitting around that I'd already painted silver. And somehow I've lost that window. That window has popped out. So I don't know what I'll do about that. I may have it laying around here someplace, but being clear that it probably blends in, but I'll take a look. It might be in the box, but I don't think so. But that's where we're at here. I got all the portholes done and the back one done, and they look pretty good. I'm going to start working on these square ones here. They go in pretty easy. And then I'll do these, and then I'll bring you back, and we'll do both the windshields in the front. And those are a pain in the ass, just so you know. So if all of a sudden the camera just shuts off and you don't know why, and it fades out and comes back into something else, it's probably because I started using the F-bomb like left and right, because that's about to start happening. Because these things are a little bit frustrating. So now is probably a good time to take a break. I've been working on this for an hour, so I'm going to go take a 10-minute break and go talk to my wife for a little bit. And you won't even know it, because editing, that's why. All right. So I'll tell you where I'm going to stop at, and that is with the windshields. Why? Because the effing things don't fucking fit. I am so mad. I am so effing mad. It is ridiculous. I just let one slip out there too. So the frame comes with this little insert in here, right? So when you stick the insert into the window opening, I mean, it fits perfectly. If I get my fat fingers in here to do it. And it fits perfect, right? Get in there. And, you know, but it's got this X on there. I don't know if you can see that. But there's an X on there, so evidently you're not supposed to use it, right? So that was my plan. So when I get the actual freaking windshield and try to put in the effing frame, it don't fit. And I'm pissed. I am absolutely pissed. So I've been working for this thing, or working on this window and this frame opening. Well, it's 7 o'clock now. I've been working on it since 6. And it doesn't fit. I can't get it in there, and I'm absolutely livid right now. So I've worked on the frame. I've worked on the windshield. I've got half of it to go in, and this part doesn't go at all. And what it does is it's so big that it actually extends past where the window frame glues to the frame, to the locomotive shell itself. Like you can see this little line here. You can see it right there. The window frame's just freaking too damn big. So I got to mess with this thing and mess with this thing and mess with this thing. And I'm probably just going to use some tape. And just put some tape in there and do it with some tape. And I am livid. I'm livid. And I've had issues with this window, this little window right here, and everything. And I've dropped this damn thing about 1,000,000 freaking times. So I'm done for the night. So I hope you liked the video. Sorry about the swearing at the end. If you go for this same method yourself, I challenge you to take a whole lot of breaks. And I'm livid right now, so I apologize about the video ending this way. But in 2 weeks, come back, the windshields will be in, and I'll have the diaphragms complete and painted, because these are gray. So even if I did them today, I'd have to paint them. So, and those will be on. So the next video will be the last video. So show up and give it a watch and see how it all turns out. You never know. It might be a shit show. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And come back next time and see what I mess up next.